Here's a way to never get sick again. You guys want to learn?
Please play this. I've seen this guy a lot.
I haven't gotten sick in 3 years because I don't believe in being sick. You want to know how people get sick? They wake up in the morning and they get this thing. What is the first thing with that symptom that they say? I think I'm getting sick. That's an instruction. And guess what you're going to do? You're going to lean into that, and then the symptom is going to exaggerate into sickness. And then later you're going to say, I am sick. And so I'll ask one person, how long do you usually get sick? 2 days. Why is it 2 days? Because that's their programming. Guess what they start to think? I'm done being sick. That's an instruction. The body says, oh, let's not get sick. Let's get better. A couple hours later, symptoms go down. I think I'm getting better. And 2 hours later, I'm better. So we go through this process only because we put ourselves through it, because we don't realize what powerful creators we are. We are literally making ourselves sick, all because our throat gave us the tiniest symptom and we leaned hard into it. I don't get sick because the moment that comes up, I have a different thought. I am whole. Symptom goes away, 2 hours later, I'm not sick.
Yeah, I never knew that.
Now, you know what?
So what happens when you actually get sick?
No, that's all a mindset, Rob.
Oh,
You've been conditioned.
It's a switch.
That's
in
an
your
instruction.
mind.
You said, well, what happens when I get sick? That's an instruction.
Now you're telling your body that you could be sick right now. I'm already telling myself that I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
When you feel it.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Of course you're going to be sick thinking like that. Thinking, well, what happens when I do get sick?
Can't even think about that word. I rewire them.
I'll never be sick.
Me neither.
Bet, we just made the instructions. Now you know what? I haven't tried this. I'm going to try it and I'll come back to y'all.
Usually when I feel the throat itch, something's coming.
Pause. I thought it was funny how dudes like that swear they know everything.
I think he just has so much money that you can start you think you know more things than you can because you can just look at life differently.
How about these comments?
Yeah, how can you go to like an ill patient in the doctor and be like, it's just your thought process, dude. It's your mindset.
I have strep throat. Yeah, because you told yourself that you did. Now it's been progressed and your body took the signal in the direction that you gave.
It all started with your thoughts.
I can understand how thinking positive thoughts is good and, oh, I'm having a bad day, but if you tell yourself, no, today's a good day, you can change your perspective on things. When it comes to viruses, I think it's a bit trickier. Just tell your eyes they can see and you can toss those glasses. Bro is on to absolutely nothing. I don't believe in being broke, but I am. Bro can talk to his immune system. My 102 fever last month was all mental. It makes sense now. Now, granted, I'm sure he has a bunch of good takes and smart things and insightful things.
You just said so much at this point. You said all the facts and now you ran out of facts.
Yes.
And now you're just saying anything.
I've said so much where you could pick some things I say and I'm like, yeah, that probably wasn't it right there. But this is his extreme 4 a.m. morning routine.
I'm up at 4 a.m. From 4 to 4:20. I do a book on double speed, so I'm listening. At 4:20, I'm on the treadmill with my wife, and we're doing an active meditation together for 40 minutes. It includes a reverie where we're basically aligning the pharmacy of the body to over-dopamine the mind by gratitude, serotonin the brain, and then we shift into Mind Palace, which is 20 minutes of co-creating our best bodies. 5 o'clock, we then hit the weights. That happens between 5 and 7. And then between 7 and 8, that's my time with my wife. Between 8 and 9 is an hour with our kids after we shower and get ready, where we're doing breakfast and life lessons. And by 9 a.m., the day technically hasn't started yet, but everything that was important to me is done.
What time do you go to bed?
Monday through Friday, I'm good with 4 or 5 hours of sleep. So often it's 11 or midnight. Saturday, I sleep in generally till like 5:30 or 6. And Sunday, I'll sleep until 9 or 10. And then Monday, I'm refreshed and my body's good to go.
This guy got it figured out, bruh.
Yeah, brother.
I don't be serotonin in my brain in the morning. I give it dopamine and fry it before I get out of bed.
And the confidence he said, do you really think he does that?
Bro, every day?
He's the most optimal human, I think.
So what do you and your wife do for that 1 hour? You guys have like a thing planned out? You just talk?
You're having a good time with your kids? Only an hour.
Yeah.
Dad's got to go think his way into not being sick or...
Imagine growing up, my dad only gave me an hour a day.
Like imagine knowing you can't just go to your dad whenever you want. You have a playtime with dad.
But yeah, you have to pencil it in.
8 to 9, little Billy.
And then what if you sleep in on Saturday? You don't get to see dad today. Dad's gone.
Dad had you booked in his calendar for 8 to 9. You missed it.
And you know it doesn't change.
He lost me at the beginning when it was like...
I do a book on double speed.
Book on double speed.
You can imagine. All right, the alarm clock goes off. Boom, headphones. Like sometimes being too sort of robotic with what you do from this time to this time to this time. Now granted, this could work for him and that's great for him. But I think some people might get caught up in I have to be efficient at all time, every day. I'm not optimizing and reading a book at double speed by 4 a.m. Then I'm a loser. Sometimes you gotta give your mind a second to think and like wake up and decide. You can have a routine, but I just think it's a bit intense.
It's just not relatable. So it's a bit too much. No one's gonna do that.
How do you actively meditate on a treadmill. Close your eyes and just walk. 1 hour with his wife and 1 hour with his kids is done before 9 a.m. They absolutely cannot have any more of his precious time in one day. Hey, if it works for him.
Yeah, he was stringing together every word to make it sound like I know what's going on.
I'm gonna be doing the active treadmill meditation.
Wake up at 4, double speed reading till 4:20.
Do you know how fast double speed is?
Yeah, because I do that on the YouTube video sometimes.
No, 1.5 is fast for me. I still can't do it.
1.2, let me right now pull up my podcast where I can play it on double speed. Y'all can hear how fast this shit is.
And I think it applies to Elodie's question here because the story you're telling yourself is you're a loser if you walk away from a relationship. However,
If it's really important information I'm trying to really get, I would have to be slower.
Yeah, people process things differently though. So you know what I mean? So he probably processes them really quick.
What are you guys' pronouns?
Damn, I haven't been asked that yet.
That guy.
He, him,
Mine are USA.
USA.
Here we go.
Hi, my name is Asa. I am a member of a DID system, and I'm also a bearded vulture Therian.
Stop.
2 questions. One is for other Therians, specifically bird Therians, and the other question is for other systems who have Therian system members. So first question for other bird Therians, what are some things you do that help you feel more connected to your stereotype? Like, I know that for people whose stereotypes are 4-legged, they can do quadrobics, and that helps them a lot. But obviously that's not applicable to bird Therians. I also want to clarify for anyone who doesn't know, quadrobics does not automatically equal Therians. People can do quadrobics and not be a Therian. So that's my first question, how to feel more connected to bird stereotypes.
It's a third
And
language
the
to
question
me.
is for systems with Therian alters.
What?
Do these alters appear human in our world, or do they appear as their stereotype in our world? Or is it kind of a combo situation? Like we have someone in our system who is both a guy and a vulture at the same time.
This is Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Wait. This is a parody.
Half man, half vulture.
She's talking about like humans?
This is a joke. This is not
Bearded
real.
vulture Therian?
And her pronouns are they, xe, bone, brittle.
They, Z, bone brittle.
because he doesn't consider himself a Therian. He just kind of exists as both of those things at once. Is that how Therian alters work in you guys' systems? Just
You
very curious
guys?
about how other people experience this kind of thing.
I almost want to try to listen to it one more time.
Listen to the first statement or sentence she says and just try to unravel that.
Hi, my name is Asa. I am a member of a DID system, and I'm also a bearded vulture Therian.
DID system.
Bearded vulture.
I don't know what that is. Bearded
I'm lost.
vulture Therian. What the? What is a Therian? Bearded vulture? What? Don't vultures have feathers? But I guess this one comes. But she doesn't have a beard.
That's all I was saying.
I have 2 questions. One is for other Therians, specifically bird Therians, and the other question is for other systems who have Therian systems.
She's a system. She's not even a animal bird. She is a DID mechanical system.
Yeah. And she's asking other systems.
Not the regular Therians.
Other systems that may have Therians,
but the
in their
bird
system.
Therians.
members. So first question for other bird Therians, what are some things you do that help you feel more connected to your stereotype? Like, I know that for people whose stereotypes are 4-legged, they can do quadrobics, and that helps them a lot.
Quadrobics.
And what is that? Swimming?
But obviously that's not applicable to bird Therians. I also want to clarify for anyone who doesn't know, quadrobics does not automatically equal Therians. People can do quadrobics and not be a Therian. So that's my first question, how to feel more connected to bird stereotypes. And second question is for systems with Therian alters. Do these alters appear human in our world, or do they appear as their stereotype?
You lost me. You lost me, brother.
My brain is on override.
No, she's saying like, the Therians can't be in the quadrobics. Right?
I mean,
Remember that?
But I'm trying
It's-
to talk to the bird Therians because I don't understand what we're going through.
great question. I take my antipsychotic. Hope this helps. I mean, yeah, and these things are funny. Or people identify as whatever, or they, she, whatever. If you're a woman and then you want to decide to identify as this thing, you're a woman until you get sent in jail, and it's like, oh, we're sending you to the men's jail. Oh, I'm not a guy anymore.
You can only go to the bird Therians.
I gotta go to different. It's a bunch of bored, uninteresting people looking for a personality trait, looking for something to stimulate their mind because they're so unremarkable.
And how about, I don't care what you identify as. Who are you as a person? Are you a jackass? Are you a cool person? Who are you? Like,
Identify as a rhino.
Therian gang.